Okay, this is Truck Driver Nation. And so, how Truck Driver Nation teaches you how to use social media. We're talking about the analytics, the reels, the shorts, the video content that you need for your YouTube, whether you're putting on TikTok, your Facebook, how you use the groups, Instagram, how this is actually integrated. And we're going to step into it to the next slide. And the reason we're actually helping people understand this, and yes, this is what we focus on, is freight dispatching. I know a lot of people going, well, why are you teaching this? Because you need it. Okay, we don't even charge you nothing extra for this because we realize that there's a big void here in what we do because a majority of our clients actually work from home. They build their own organization in freight dispatching, and they need to understand how we actually build the business that we build because people want to know how I built what I did, and that's the reason we share it with you. We're not teaching computer science, but I think this content, you really should watch it. You'll really appreciate it. But outside that, please make sure you like and subscribe because we give you this content and we don't even charge nothing for it. So please like and subscribe. It helps our business. And if we ever see an opportunity where we can help you guys out as well, obviously that's our intention as well. But that being said, enjoy the presentation. And if you have any comments or anything like that, please reach out to us and make sure to visit truckdrivernation.com. For those that are interested in becoming a freight dispatcher or really understanding what being a freight dispatcher is before you actually step off into it. But anyways, thank you, and let's move on to the next slide.
Now, before we dive into this flow chart, I want to make something very clear. Truck Driver Nation is a freight dispatching education company. We're not a marketing agency. We're not a social media management company. We're not teaching computer science, software engineering, or advanced analytics. What we're doing is helping our students understand the tools, systems, and processes that exist in today's business environment so they can better understand how successful companies create visibility, generate opportunities, build relationships, and track performance. The reality is that dispatching today is about much more than simply finding loads. If someone wants to build a dispatching business, recruit owner operators, credibility, attract carriers, create partnerships, or grow a professional brand, they need to understand how communication, technology, and visibility work together in today's world. And that's why we introduce our VIP and elite students to concepts such as social media platforms, content creation, content distribution, audience engagement, traffic tracking, performance metrics, and analytics. Not because we're trying to turn dispatchers into marketers, but because we want them to understand the environment they're operating in and the digital world they're building their businesses inside of. When you look at this flow chart, everything begins with visibility because visibility creates awareness. Awareness creates opportunities, and opportunities create business relationships. And in today's business world, if people don't know you exist, it's very difficult for them to do business with you. Over on the left side, you'll notice short form content, things like TikTok videos, YouTube shorts, Facebook reels, quick tips, stories, and educational clips. These types of content are often the first interaction someone has with a company. They're what introduce people to a brand. They're what create discovery. They're what generate profile visits. And they're often the reason someone decides to learn more about a business. As we move toward the center, you'll see YouTube and long form educational content. Because while short form content may get someone's attention, long form content is often where trust is built. It's where people spend more time with your message. It's where expertise is demonstrated, and it's where potential clients, carriers, or owner operators begin to understand who you are, what you do, and whether they should take you seriously. You'll also notice Instagram and Facebook in this workflow because these platforms create opportunity. People comment, people ask questions, people send messages, people join groups, people interact with posts. And every one of those interactions creates another opportunity to build a relationship. And in business, relationships often become opportunities. As we continue through the flow chart, you'll notice keyword search and traffic generation. This is an important concept because people use search engines and social media search functions every day. They're searching for information, answers, services, opportunities, and solutions. Understanding how people search helps business owners understand what information their audience is looking for and how people discover content online. Now, I want to be clear. We're not teaching advanced search engine optimization. We're not teaching software development, and we're not teaching professional digital marketing. We're simply helping students understand that these systems exist and helping them understand how modern businesses utilize them. As we move further down the chart, you'll see live stream sessions. And this is where students begin to understand the power of content multiplication. because one live stream can become multiple pieces of content. One live stream can become YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, TikTok clips, educational posts, and future content opportunities. It's simply an example of how information can be shared across multiple platforms without constantly starting from scratch. Then we arrive at tracking and metrics, and this is where many people overlook some of the most valuable information available to them, because data tells a story. Data helps us understand what content people are watching, how long they're watching, what topics generate interest, where traffic comes from, what platforms are producing results, and what content is performing best. That's why we introduce students to concepts such as platform analytics, audience behavior, traffic sources, engagement metrics, and tools like Google Analytics, not because we're trying to make them analysts, but because we want them to understand how businesses measure performance and make informed decisions based on real information rather than assumptions. Finally, everything flows toward conversions and opportunities, because every business ultimately wants results. Those results may come in the form of phone calls, emails, appointments, signups, consultations, partnerships, carrier relationships, or business conversations. But the goal is always the same. Visibility creates awareness. Awareness creates engagement. Engagement creates opportunities, and opportunities create growth. Now, let me emphasize something important. This training is available only to VIP and elite students who specifically request assistance in this area. Truck Driver Nation does not provide social media management services. We do not manage accounts. We do not create content for students. We do not guarantee followers. We do not engagement. We do not guarantee leads, and we do not guarantee business results. What we provide is education, exposure, guidance, and insight into systems, tools, workflows, and concepts that exist in today's business environment. The reason we include this in our program is simple, because the freight dispatchers who thrive in today's market are often the ones who understand more than dispatching. They understand communication, they understand relationships, they understand branding, they understand visibility, they understand technology, and they understand the digital environment that modern businesses operate within. At Truck Driver Nation, our goal is not to turn you into a social media expert. Our goal is not to turn you into a data analyst, and our goal is not to turn you into a marketing professional. Our goal is to help you understand the bigger picture, help you understand the tools that exist around you, help you understand how successful businesses operate in the modern world, and help you develop the awareness necessary to make better decisions as you continue building your freight dispatching career and growing your business.
Okay, I hope that content benefited you in a good way. But anyways, make sure that you reach out to us if you need further assistance at Truck Driver Nation. Go to truckdrivernation.com. Obviously, if you want to attend a Wednesday webinar, if you haven't already, please send your email to 815-846-3608, or you can actually reach us at the office as well, 210-343-1118. You also see the QR code here on the screen. You can actually just take your phone, snap a picture of that QR code, and that will actually get you in direct contact with me in Telegram. But anyways, outside that, I appreciate you guys as participating in our video content. Please like or subscribe again. Outside of that, if you're looking to be a freight dispatcher, please go to truckdrivernation.com. Get started today. Don't put off tomorrow what you can get started today. We get so many people that wait 6 months, 7 months, and they could have already been making money. They hate the job that they're in already, and we totally get it. We see that a lot, especially my fellow truck drivers that want off the road. Come on, let's get you started. So there's ways you guys can obviously start making money, be at home with your family and your friends, and get that quality of life that you more or less you lose a lot of being out there on the road. But anyways, thank you everybody for your time. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you guys soon.